right. Well, welcome to the Baking Show Conversationcast. Is that what I named it? The Baking Show Conversationcast. Oh my God.
Who are you?
I'm Kashmere. Okay, welcome to the Baking Show Conversationcast. It's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a show where we bake and we talk, and it's kind of like a podcast. I'm Kashmere Siedah. I am a baker. I just put my hand in butter. So today I'm going to be baking a Flax Banana muffin. Because I posted this recipe a while ago on my Instagram. And I don't think anybody made it because I think they would have told me how amazing it was if they made it. So I need people to know how amazing this is. So I'm gonna make it for you. Starting with the wet ingredients. I'm making a flax egg, which is just 2 tablespoons of ground flax meal. I buy whole flax seeds and I grind them myself in a blender. It's so much less expensive. I'm looking at the wrong camera. It's so much less expensive. This is amazing. But I was so much more comfortable looking at you though. Yeah, whatever, we're gonna roll with it. I'm sweating, by the way. Okay, flax egg. It's this is just an egg substitute. 2 tablespoons of ground flax meal with 2 tablespoons of water. So yeah, like I was saying, this is just a really easy way to substitute an egg in a recipe if you want to veganize something. This isn't a vegan recipe, but it could be. And I think the flax is just an easy way to add a little extra health to the banana nut muffins. So that's why. So starting with the wet ingredients, this is already kind of jellified. So go ahead and add that all in there. And then we'll go ahead and add 1/3 of a cup. I had a knife. 1/3 of a cup of, I'm using Greek yogurt. On the recipe on my Instagram, I think I use sour cream. The store didn't have Greek yogurt or didn't have sour cream, so Greek yogurt it is. I just made sure that it was full fat. That way, that's the part or the point of the sour cream or the yogurt is to add more fat to the recipe, so it's nice and moist and dense, how I like it. Oh, and then 1/2 stick of butter and 4 bananas. And if you have like a hand blender, you could always mix it that way, or a KitchenAid or whatever, but I'm gonna do it all by hand just to show you that it's really easy to do by hand. My goal was to go to Aldi today and get all the ingredients at Aldi just to show how accessible something like banana nut muffins are. It's getting closer to the school year, closer to school, and even though, shoot, I don't even know what that looks like for people now. Like if they have to meal prep for their kids as much, but it might be nice. I feel like I'm just rambling. But I'm relaxed though, if that helps. I mentioned that I talk to myself like 90% of the time while I'm baking anyways, right? Well, the whole point of the Baking Show Conversationcast is to speak with people. But today I'm just gonna talk to myself. I'm one of my favorite people to talk to though, so. Is that weird? Is that 4 bananas? All right. Also, you want to use, should I still be talking about what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you should use ripe. I like to use very, very ripe, like bananas that are damn near falling apart. But also I'm in my friend's mom's kitchen. So I'm going to use, this is the only fork I can find, I swear to God. I don't know where anything is, but isn't it such a lovely space? She was so gracious to let me use her kitchen. So So I'm using this adorable baby fork to mash up the banana. I forgot, I do use a mashed potato masher at home. But again, we're trying to sell accessibility, so why not make it one? This is awesome. Why would anybody ever give me a show? So while I wouldn't recommend using a baby fork to mash not ripe bananas, it's gonna work. Need a little extra elbow grease is all. I'll just smash it up a little more. I guess I could have used a spatula. I don't know why I didn't use a spatula. Oh my God. That probably would have been so much easier.
It's okay. That's why this is just the learning.
No, you know what though? But that's Kashmere baking. Can I just say that? Like, that is totally me. It's like, I'll do some really silly shit and then I'll be like, oh, wait, I could have did something, but that was not necessary. I never know what to do with my hands.
That's why baking show's perfect, because then you do know what to do with your
Seriously, do you ever see Talladega Nights? Whenever I need my picture taken, I feel like Ricky Bobby. I'm like,
You're just like,
I don't know.
That's me too. That's why I became.
I'd rather take people's pictures, or I gotta do some shit with my hands, or else I'm just gonna look awkward as fuck. Okay, can I move on now?
Yeah.
All right.
Next wet ingredient.
Next wet ingredient is vanilla extract with my weird measuring. Oop! See, whatever. That was certainly a teaspoon. Okay, and then after that is dark brown sugar. You could use light brown sugar, which you'll probably find at most stores. I prefer dark brown sugar. I can't find my measuring cup because it's more of a like molasses-y, is that a word? Molasses-y flavor. It's just more depth of flavor, makes it sweeter to me. 1 cup, okay. So 1 cup of packed dark brown sugar. Trying to hide the bag, but whatever. Cool. Okay. I was trying to teach, I'm like, who was I trying to teach how to do that the other day? Dark brown sugar, vanilla extract, butter, sour cream. Okay, we're done with the wet. And stir in the brown sugar. You know, I started to bring my hand mixer and then I was like, that noise would be annoying, but it's a fucking baking show. Like, duh. Like, I don't really like the sound of it either. Between the wet and the dry ingredients, take a sip of wine or a shot or a puff, whatever you're into. Just saying. JK. Okay, dry ingredients.
Yes.
Salt and baking soda. Bam. Emeril Lagasse style. Am I allowed to say his name?
Sure.
Well, it ain't no, do people own their names? I would totally, well, I kind of do own my name, duh. I'm tripping, my whole business is my name. I forget sometimes. Okay, so whenever you're portioning out or measuring, whenever you're measuring your all-purpose flour, you always want to scoop it into the vessel. Don't like scoop the cup into the vessel because then you're gonna press down all the flour, which means you'll get more than what the recipe might call for, and that might throw off the texture. Actually, I kind of want to like fluff up the flour a little bit just to help me. Little baker's trick, you know. That's why my cookie's so chewy and delicious. Okay, so go ahead and scoop in your flour. We're using a cup. Oh shit. Yeah, 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. So I'll kind of overfill it and then I'll just clean it up. And I'll make a mess, but that's okay. That's a part of it. Okay. And cinnamon. Just saute that shit. I think I'm Sugar Bae. Is that a thing? Did anybody take that name?
Sugar Bae?
Yeah.
You could be
Cinnabay. You know what though? I was in the shower today and I was like shaving. I swear to God, this is a true story. And I was like, I kind of feel like a cinnamon roll. Like I just felt like really like brown and soft and delicious. So yeah, I'll be Cinnabay. So I like to mix all the wet and dry together and then I'll add the walnuts at the end, mostly because I don't usually measure how much I add. I just kind of eyeball it. If it looks like it's a good amount, then it probably is. Oh, I tell my mother all the time. I used to joke about that prior to really understanding that my ancestors are guiding me. I would always say in the kitchen, yeah, my ancestors are guiding my hands. That's why I don't taste the food. I don't try it while I'm cooking it. I just trust that it's gonna be good. And she would always like laugh and kind of tease me about it, but no, they're dead ass guiding my hands. Like, nah, bro, they really guide my hands. I synced it. Okay, this one banana is gonna piss me off, so I'm just gonna mush it up. Cause that's how did I add all the ingredients? Dark brown sugar, vanilla extract, flaxseed, butter, sour cream. Yes. Sugar and the right there. Okay, cool. We're doing great. Well, I'm doing great. Y'all are doing great too. You're doing so good. Okay, so I like to use like an ice cream scoop when I make cookies, anything that needs to be portioned out. I have these scoops in a few different sizes. It just makes it prettier. And yeah, so again, with getting your hands dirty, just scoop it and wipe the excess batter off and plop it in the, is my wine in the way? And plop it in the paper. So I'll go ahead and do that a few more times. And then depending on how much I have left over, I might add like a little bit more. I don't really need more than 2 dozen muffins right now. This recipe can be made into muffins, or sometimes I'll do it on in a loaf pan. But since I'm sharing today, we'll do muffins. You know what? There's still some left. Okay, so like there's a little bit left in the bowl. Should I show you? Yeah, we're definitely not gonna waste any food. Like, come on now. Just kidding. Okay. So I'm just gonna like scrape the rest over, and then my garnish for today is just gonna be turbinado sugar, or sugar in the raw. Sometimes I use banana chips, sometimes I make a streusel, sometimes I'll make a cream cheese buttercream frosting. I mean, it can be done like a million different ways. That's why I used to make this like religiously, especially when it's colder outside. It's really satisfying to eat them fresh out the oven. Well, I'm putting muffins in the oven. Not so gracefully, but whatevs. Okay, so yeah, 350 Fahrenheit. I don't really measure time. I keep forgetting this is good. I don't really measure time. When you smell it is typically when you should check it, and then go ahead and stick a knife in it or a toothpick in it, and if it comes out clean, go ahead and pull it out and let it cool down. So yeah, I'll drink my wine until then. What the heck is so funny?
You were just funny.
All right. So we have banana muffins. Oh wait, I need Alvin. Wait, where's Alvin? This is Alvin. Okay. I didn't even explain what the show was. I just started baking.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the wine helped enough for that. Okay. Well, the point of the baking show Conversation Cast is baking and conversation. I kind of came up with the concept for this show when I was FaceTiming you, my friend Derica, who's behind the camera. So I love to bake, which if you know me, you know that much about me already, but I typically do that from my home while I'm FaceTiming friends, and the conversation is always so I get so much from it. Like I'm double fed, you know? So I thought that it would be really awesome with the opportunity that I was given in working with LA to use this opportunity to just film and record the conversations that I have with friends and loved ones. I'm here by myself today, so that's why it was a little bit awkward, but moving forward, I'll be speaking with family members. I've been researching my family and for my own personal reasons, but also for a collective healing. So this show is going to be the documentation of those conversations with my loved ones and my friends, as well as the only way I'm comfortable being on camera is if I'm baking. So that's why I'm baking while I'm having these conversations. But yeah, was that it? Did that answer? Okay, cool. Okay.
You can maybe say like coming soon or something.
Coming soon. Okay, that's enough of that.